It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and this one features Braylon Allen. He's been guided by his field vision all season and has seen his way to 5th in the league in rushing. It's the Jets and the Pats. And
it's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway in Foxborough. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple. To throw, it's May. Throw complete to Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. To the air, May. He finds Douglas complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll try the right side with Harris. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for New England, Cordero Patterson. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Britt's got it, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 14-2 heading into this final week. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
In motion left is Mitchell. Back to throw. Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. York able to send this one through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. We're going to throw. May. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Throwing here is May. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Here's May. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football?
Under pressure, they got him again. Chandler Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off play action. Rhodes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. There's a nice move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Here's Allen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England's offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The tight end Henry here in motion. They hand this off to Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's some good, hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Allen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes.
That is caught.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Allen diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Cooper will go in motion, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
3rd and 12.
They're going to look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd and 6.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the bootleg, Rhodes. And this complete to Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Allen.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Caught by Allen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. First and 10, it's Patterson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes.
He's able to...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here's third and a few inches. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
They'll throw with May.
And his pass incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Joseph's got it. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense and Braylon Allen getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. In motion left is Mitchell. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw. Rhodes. Britt's got it, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Looking to throw. May.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20. On the give, this is Harris.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Desmond King picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
New York set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down.
Rhodes work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run. This is Allen. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Braylon Allen with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
They run with Harris. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. $51 yards on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes in trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Lazard will go in motion right.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, New York.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On third down, it's Allen, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
It's caught, Mitchell, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Off the bootleg, Rhodes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a carry for Allen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Throwing here is May.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fielded at the 33. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They stay on the ground with Allen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Rhodes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Braylon Allen
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's May.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rhodes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's May.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
From the shotgun, it's May.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
And the Patriots first down.
To throw, it's May. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Patriots first down.
A first down carry for Smith.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To the air, May.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Smith up the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, called it the 26. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's 3rd and 7. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll throw with May.
Now he'll escape to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,
They will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
and this is a team that has a few good pieces in place but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.